Okay, I am live. We'll see how it goes. It looks like everybody's busy tonight, and there's several streams going besides this one. So I think what I'll do is just kind of sit here and say hi to people and see what happens, and we can always get it going if people show up. And if anybody wants to come up, the link is pinned at the top. So hi, Grasshopper, and hi, Sandy. Hi, anybody else in here. We'll just run my art for a little bit and see what happens. If you have any questions, throw them at me. If you have any subject that you want to talk about, throw it at me. Hey, Craig, how are you doing? Blackie's going to be a little bit late because he's having some issues with the oldies. Hopefully they'll be fine. So I'm going to pull it up my stream on YouTube again so I can see who's in here and stuff. Easier. Has anybody been doing anything exciting? Okay, where is my stream? There it is. And sound is off. Good, good, good. How's everybody's weather doing? We are warming up here. Blackie's parents probably sound Australian too. Probably, yeah. I would think so. But yeah, we got up to 40 degrees here. You stayed in your PJs all day. That's the best kind of day. The best kind of day. And it is 20 degrees right now. And we have for the next week in the James Green, hi. For the next week in the forecast, we have a couple days that it's going to get up to 50 degrees, which is, I think it's going to break some records for here because that's like really, really warm for Wyoming in February. Usually February is a nasty ass cold month. But I shall not complain too much because, it's nice to not totally freeze to death. So, what does everybody else have going on besides Sandy being in her jammies all day? Which I could totally relate to that. You've been changing the fish room around. That can be a lot of work if you're talking about draining and moving tanks, for sure. Blackie sent me a little clip earlier. I should show you guys. It's kind of cute. It's he got some babies. So I'm going to show it, even though he's not here. Oh, I'm not going to cancel that. So if you look up out in the grass up by the top, you'll see some babies. Baby platies. There's the adults. So yeah, you can see some babies moving around up there by the top. In the roots, actually quite a few of them. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's Blackie's tank. Benoski, hello, hello. If anybody wants to come up and say hi, there is a link pinned to the top. Meanwhile, I hate being up by myself, so I threw my art up just to like take up space. Mom, I will post this link in Vibes chat when he's wrapping up. That might be soon. Yeah, but with Aquafunk going, and then he said there's a new person going to stream for the first time tonight. Likely not to get a whole lot of people in here, but we'll go for a while and see what happens. Tuesday, this coming Tuesday for the takeover stream, I'm going to have an auction and hopefully a lot of new stuff. And I'm going to be doing some giveaways again. So that's awesome. Hi, Kat. I hope you're feeling better. So that's the plan right now is it's to set up an auction for Tuesday and do a giveaway too, because I like doing giveaways and I haven't been doing a lot of them lately, and I'm going to start doing them again. I used to give away at least 3 things every stream, and I haven't done that for so long. So yeah, we need to get back to doing that kind of stuff. And then I'm doing an auction because rent's coming up and I'm behind, so I've got to get that caught up. You reported the link for hate speech. Oh, thanks. Okay. Everybody will know that's me. Oh, you reported my link to YouTube for hate speech. That's what you're talking about, isn't it? Well, okay. We can do that too. Don't forget nudity and whatever else we can get going here. I've been sick all week, so still a little bit not feeling great. I've got like major congestion going on. And I found out last night, I was going to stream last night, and I got some NyQuil, and I took it, and I found out that it kind of kicks my ass, believe it or not. Plus, NyQuil tastes like shit. It's really hard not to gag when you're taking it. So, what's everybody else got going on? So, Craig, are you having to tear down a bunch of tanks to reset them up? Alec, hi. Good to see you. I hope everything's going good for you. We're just kind of running through my art because nothing much is going on. Oh, got somebody asking where my stream is. Hey, June, how are you? It's good to see you. I still have the buffalo. I don't know if you still want it or not. If you don't, let me know you don't want it so I can go ahead and get serious about trying to sell it. But it's not, oh, dang it. It's not the end of the world either way. I'm trying to copy the link to send it to TJ because she wants to come in, but she can't find it. So I gotta hold on while I do that. Okay. Okay, got that sent to her. June bag. I don't know if she's got a camera, even has a webcam or anything. But I sent her the link to the stream, so I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Bob, so I don't know if he's going to show up. Probably not. And Blackie is going to be late and in and out because he's dealing with some other stuff. So you guys might just be stuck looking at me for a little while. Spiders. The bulldog. Yeah, the bulldog was at the Massachusetts County Fair, or not County Fair, State Fair, one year, and I fell in love with him. He was tied up outside of the horse barn. Hey, Chirpy. And he had so much personality. He was just laying there with his head on his paws, and like hundreds of people were walking by, and every once in a while he'd lift up his head and kind of roll his eyes, watch somebody go by, and then put his head back down on his paws again. And I fell in love with him. So I did a drawing of him, and then I entered it in a really, really big show in Rhode Island. And some guy that had a similar looking bulldog bought the drawing. And they were all excited. They sent me a picture of the drawing next to his dog and stuff. So the next year, I went to the state fair again, and I realized that the bulldog, I talked to people, I forget what his name was now, but he was like a mascot for a beer company that had a set of draft horses pulling a wagon in the parade and stuff, which was kind of like the Budweiser team, except they weren't the Budweiser team. It was another beer company, but the bulldog was their mascot. I actually have Instagram, Sam. It's just I never use it. I think they had Belgians, if I remember right. I really should get on more social media things. Like I should be on Instagram. Yeah, I know. I haven't done anything with Instagram for so long. It's like because I can't remember how to get onto it and stuff on my phone, and it's really hard to get onto it on my computer. And I do almost everything on my computer, but Instagram doesn't like desktops. They want you to use your phone. Harley, that was the bulldog's name. His name was Harley. I just remembered that. So has anybody here got anything exciting in the fish department or reptile department or pet department or anything? or weather department. Those are bluebirds, mountain bluebirds. That's a friend of mine. And that's a kid that was at a branding that I went to. Yeah, the Hillstream loaches are pretty cool. I know it's really odd, Sandy. It's like it got up to 40 degrees today, and for the next week's forecast, it's like highs in the low 40s, and there's even 2 days where it's supposed to get up to 51, which is like extremely unusual for Wyoming in February. In fact, I think I saw something about it breaking records as far as high temperatures. Mickey M, hello. It's still 60 degrees there. Well, it's going to get up to like 51 for 2 days in the coming week, which is amazing. I know we're usually buried in snow, and February is usually one of the worst months for like temperatures like minus 20s and stuff. So for it to be like this warm is really unusual. Done a lot of dog commissions of dogs for people. Most of all of the shepherds that you're seeing are the commissions that I've done. Oh my gosh, GRB, I'm going to have to go back and see if I can find that, because that sounds hilarious. I actually have a little cut on my lip tonight, but it wasn't from the cat, surprisingly. It was because I picked up Star and she was so excited, and she kind of got my face a little bit with a claw. So I got like a little tiny cut that was bleeding earlier, but I think it's done now. It happens sometimes, especially laying in bed. She got me the other day laying in bed too, because she like walked across my face, and her toenail got me. If you have a chance, Grasshopper, if you could like see if you could find the short of GRBs, we could you could post it. I can't hardly ever get like good pictures of Mario, let alone a good video. He's definitely not interested in that. I did a live stream like years ago where I was opening up a box from Ginger Graves of art supplies that she sent me, and Mario. It was so funny. It was a funny video, a funny live stream, because Mario climbed in the box. while I was still like taking stuff out of it. He climbed in and then he like pulled the flaps down over himself. And every once in a while you'd see his paw come out with claws, come out from between the flaps. But I managed to reach in and I grabbed a tube of paint and I was holding it up to the camera and talking about it. And if you look over, like past my hand at Mario, he was like glaring at me with utter hatred because I took something out of his box. And he was staring at the tube of paint with just this look of anger on his face. It was hilarious. Oh, good. Grasshopper got it. Oh, and the art stuff is done. So now what do I do so that I don't have all my nothing but my face up there until somebody else shows up? We don't want to just look at my face. I guess I could start the art over again. I'll just play it just for something to take up the screen. There we go. Just for something to take up space. You guys don't have to look if you don't want to. And nothing from Blackie yet. I don't know what Ed's doing. I think Ed's busy with like football and his parents and stuff because he hasn't been on for a while on my streams. Not on, he's of course doing his own, but yeah. The dude playing the fiddle looks like Tommy. Water takes a while, believe it or not, and I use a lot of like transparent paints and stuff, going over and over it to add depth. Is Ed getting married? I missed that. I know he's got a girlfriend. I didn't realize he was getting married. Well, that explains not seeing him on Saturday nights. Do you find it hard? It's time consuming. It's time consuming for sure. I wanted to I wonder if I could play GRB short without getting killed. His cat looks not happy. uh, oh my goodness. No, that is definitely not a happy cat. And I love this shirt too. The shirt is awesome. The cat is like, put me the fuck down now. Oh, you guys make sure you watch that. It's pretty funny. Hey, TJ. Yep, so you guys make sure that you watch this YouTube short with GRB and his cat. I love it. Okay, I'm going to post it. Even though Grasshopper already posted it, but I'm going to post it once more. Yeah, I watched it without the music, but I'm not sure if I would get like slammed if I like posted, like showed the short on here. So everybody can just go watch it when you get a chance. There's some reflections. That one took me a while. But I like the almost black background with the reflections in the water. And of course, it's a mallard pear, and that's a commission. And that was a commission, and actually the gal was riding the horse in a green grass field, but I kind of did the background, and then I was trying to, and I was kind of messing around with it, trying to decide what I wanted to do, and then I kind of made it into like a storm in the background. I like how it turned out. That was a Native American girl, and that was a commission. And of course, a little card and a bear. I've got lots of bears. Yeah, it wasn't an unhappy cat. Made me laugh. That's springtime in Yellowstone. And that was some crows at the bear place, at the bear sanctuary. Crow time at the bear place, yep. And that is Cape Cod. Somebody in here bought that painting. Now I don't remember who bought that one. I remember packing it up and sending it, but I don't remember who bought it. It was Chappie. I don't think it was Chappie that bought it, was it? Maybe it was. Yeah, all these paintings are already sold. Or most of them. Oh, I think I have one or two in storage that I haven't sold yet, but other than that, I don't have any like here at home to sell. I got a couple that are almost done. Oh, Raven or Crow that he bought before the stream started. Yeah, he does that sometimes. Sorry, answering a question here real quick. Oh, thank you, Mickey M. I should sell prints, but unfortunately I can't afford to make the prints right now. So there's the teepees that Sam likes. That is a sheep from Ireland. GRB, I think that we have the same kind of cats. That's the way Mario is too. Mario is quite the character. I know he loves me in his own way. It's just kind of a weird way. It's like he's always around me and he always sleeps on my feet and he likes to lay close to me and everything. But heaven forbid if you try to pick that cat up or even worse, pet him, he absolutely does not want to be touched. He gets upset if he can't find me in the house. He'll meow and stuff like he's dying, but like I say, you try to pick him up or pet him and it's like game on. I need to do some more butts. I should do some butts for the Tuesday auction. I'm going to do an auction on Tuesday. So everybody be ready for that. I'll probably give away a few cards, but I need to get some butts done between now and then. I'll have to think about that. There's a cow butt, but that's sold. An axolotl. Yeah, I've done a couple small cards of axolotls. I might have to do another one. They are so cute. You should get an axolotl. They are really adorable. I had them, but I don't have any right now. That was a really big painting, Sandy. That was like 3 foot by 4 foot. It was a good size painting. Axolotl is a fancy salamander. Yeah, yeah. But they're so cute. And they got such cute expressions. $150 each. Holy cow. The last time I bought one, which was several years ago now, it was like $35. $150. Shit, that's a lot of money. I think they would be fun to breed, but you have to have lots of room because you got to separate them when they start hatching because they'll eat each other, from what I understand. Yeah, we used to get salamanders. Everything's gone up so much, so I imagine they're quite a bit more here too than they were, because ever since COVID, it seems like prices have just been skyrocketing on everything. I'm watching GRB again. Yep, that looks like my cat. Only when they're little, TJ. When they get bigger, they aren't. But when they're little, they'll like eat each other as they grow. Or yep, I think that's gone by already. They'll eat each other or eat each other's legs and stuff, which then you gotta wait for the legs and stuff will grow back. But yeah, yeah, it shouldn't be, but yeah, I don't know. The last one was in what year was the big flu one? I forget. It was like 100 years ago, a little bit over 100 years ago. But it was basically the same thing politically and everything else. It was like people were like against wearing masks, and a lot of people died, and da 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 da. It was like the same thing all over again, like deja vu. Spanish, yeah, the Spanish flu. Yep, that killed a lot of people. And my mind just went blank on what years it was. I know it, but I just can't remember. So I'll look it up real quick. 1918 through 1920. Deaths 25 to 50 million. Generally accepted other estimates range from 17 to 100 million. Yeah, and like I say, they had the Same thing with people refusing to wear masks. Da 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 da. The Black Plague was that was on and off throughout history in Europe. And in the middle of COVID, we had some cases of the Black Plague here and living in Laramie, in Wyoming, which struck me as being somewhat funny. Nope, not 1832, 1918. But yeah, there's been like pandemics like that all throughout history that killed a lot of people. The Black Death or bubonic plague killed more than 25 million people in 14th century Europe. Occurred in Europe from 1346 to 1353. It's one of the most fatal pandemics in human history. Perhaps 50% of Europe's 14th century population. Still pops up once in a while because, like I say, we had it pop up here in Laramie. I have not heard of those. Have not heard of lesbian geckos. Oh, there's Blackie. Yay! Something besides me.
You had me when you started talking about plagues.
Yeah.
Let's check my audio. I'm echoing. Just turn my volume up. Oh, no, I'm going to keep echoing. It must be your end.
Before the illness here in Australia, we had protests and potential law changes regarding religions covering their faces in public.
Okay. Hi, Huawei. GRB. Oh, I'm not going to be able to handle that echo. Can you check your settings, please, Pam?
Check settings for what?
The echo.
Oh.
Hang on. Now it's stopped. All good. Fixed itself.
Okay. I hadn't noticed it yet, but I can turn down my mic a little bit just to be sure.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, TJ. Hey, Mickham. GRB. Who else we got in here today?
GRB put out a short that you need to be sure to watch, Blackie, with his cat, giving him loves.
I shall keep my eyes out for it.
Well, I shall post it, and you can watch it when you get a chance. Right there.
I am very tired. Cat asking how I am. Thank you for asking.
I have been like super congested. Yeah, I did that way back at the beginning of the virus because YouTube was like demonetizing anybody who mentioned the virus at all for a while there. I don't think they do anymore, but they were for a while because they didn't want anybody like talking politics. And we all know how political it got there for a while. But yeah, I've been like canceling my streams all week because I was so stuffed up and a really bad headache and just totally congested. It's getting a little bit better, but I do have to tell you guys that now I forgot what I was going to tell you. NyQuil. NyQuil sucks. I have to tell you that. It is so nasty tasting that it was gagging me trying to drink it. It was just so nasty. And then it freaking put me to sleep, which is why I didn't stream last night, because all of a sudden I was just, I couldn't even keep my eyes open after I took some of that stupid NyQuil shit.
You said the nighttime one, did you?
Yeah.
It served its purpose then, didn't it? Put you to
I
sleep.
guess it did, huh? But that stuff is so nasty. It tastes like you're eating sugar. I mean, it is just really gross.
Mm.
It's like if you took pure sugar and added water to it and then tried to drink it. It's like, oh, God, yuck.
The lesbian salamanders. It's because I think plague outranked lesbians, Meckham. So, you know, I came in hot on the plague instead. It's like very cloudy and dark here at the moment, but really hot and oppressively humid. It's been disgusting the last few days.
Mm. We're having record highs here for February. It got up to 40 degrees today.
Hmm.
And there's 2 days in the coming week it's supposed to get up to 51 degrees, which is just absolutely unheard of for February in Wyoming.
Wild.
What is lesbian salamanders?
Huawei was talking about them and that he'd just discovered them. They reproduce asexually and are all female. Parthenogenesis, I think we've spoken about that many times. Isn't that what they call it? Yeah, parthenogenesis.
Lesbian geckos, okay.
Yes, I was woken up ridiculously early this morning and to my mum telling me that she had an ambulance coming. She'd thought it was more sensible to call an ambulance than just call me in. Anyway, got her all sorted out. She just had terrible pain and needed something for the pain, but we have the good medicine for the pain. But also, she does get she spirals out of control a little bit, and I think she might have thought that she was going to go to hospital, because I did notice that she had a wee bag that she was packing some things in as well while she was waiting for the ambulance to come. And they said they took too long to get here because they had to go and stop and help another 2 ambulance crews, I think she said, get a very large person out of a house.
Oh, wow. I've seen like videos of stuff like that, but when I was worked on the ambulance, luckily I never had to do that. But I've seen videos where they had to like actually take down walls and stuff to get people out of the house that had not been out for years.
It's wild, isn't it, when it goes that far?
Yeah.
Pardon me. Oh, a long time ago, Huawei. That was one of Leo's first movies, wasn't it? If not his first. Yeah, well, it was his mum, wasn't it? She was a big lady, massively big lady in Gilbert Break. Was he Leo? Was he a slow kid in that, or was that Benny and June that he was played a? I don't know. What's the acceptable word? Retard.
I don't think that's the acceptable one.
Whatever the acceptable version of that is, that's what I'm after.
Oh dear.
Intellectually challenged. There's probably issues with that one as well. Oh.
She died in the house and they didn't want the embarrassment of having someone bust down the door to get her out, so they just burned the house down? Seriously? Oh my God. I had not heard of that before.
Yeah, that was my second option, Norway. Wonder which one carries more weight, retard or spastic? I know Leighton Hewitt, an Australian tennis player, he got in trouble one time for calling either a line referee or the actual chair umpire a spastic during a match. That was, that was the highlight of that word. That was its big crowning glory moment. Their current videos or their videos back then, Mickham? Nice bit of trivia to have in the back pocket. Yeah, we use it as a verb and a noun. Huawei. Someone can be going spastic, and yeah, it can just mean going nuts, going wild. Or you could say about an event that you just partook of that was spastic, which could mean it was either stupid or crazy fun.
BRB.
Ugh.
So Tuesday, this coming Tuesday for the takeover stream, I'm planning to have like a auction and a giveaway. So
Cool.
everybody be sure to come for that.
It's good remindering too. I've got to look at my diary later on to see what appointments and whatnot the old people have this week. None, hopefully.
Is your mom going to end up having any appointments related to her issues today?
No, she's got one coming up in February because she's had recent bouts of scans and tests and x-rays and whatnot for some of her pain, but her doctor is away on holidays at the moment, so yeah, I haven't made any other ones.
How old are your parents now?
81 and 83.
Oh wow, so they are getting up there.
My dad is technically 20 and 3/4 because he's a February 29 baby, so he only gets a birthday every 4 years. So he turns 21 this year, the same year that
Oh, he can have a drink to celebrate.
one of my boys turned 21 last week. Our drinking age is 18 down here, so he has a beer once in a while, but so few and far between. I think I've only ever seen him tipsy once in my life, maybe once and a half. But yes, not much of a drinker, my dad. It's funny, on my dad's side of the family, amongst his siblings, there's himself and one of his brothers that, they'll have a couple of beers at a social event sort of thing. And the rest of them are either completely teetotal or drink a shit ton like me.
My dad and mom, neither one of them ever drank. I think, well, I remember one time at my brother's wedding, my dad drank everybody under the table because they were teasing him about he never drank, so he'd get drunk, and he outdrank everybody and never got drunk. But I think the reason that neither one of them ever drank is because both my grandpas were alcoholics, so they both grew up with that, and neither one of them drank. Actually, my dad's dad ended up dying on Skid Row in Los Angeles, so that's like a major alcoholic.
Yeesh. As you stepped out of your house, you bumped into Tarzan himself. He's a good-looking man, that Alexander Skarsgård. He seemed to have lucked out in the genes in his family because his brother and his father aren't necessarily blessed with the same looks.
I don't even know who that is. I gotta look it up.
He's very, very good actor, I think. He was fantastic in
Swedish actor. Okay.
And lives next door to Mickham, apparently. Very good in Generation Kill. That was an awesome TV series, mini-series, I guess you'd call it. 8 episodes.
Yeah, see, I haven't watched a movie or had a TV for so many years that all the younger actors I don't know.
and he played a vampire named Eric in True Blood. I don't know if I saw his Tarzan. Oh, I bit the bullet the other day, GRB, and I bought some things from Temu. They still haven't stopped sending me notifications, though, for all these special deals they've got for me. But yeah, I bought a knife sharpener that looked pretty awesome, and I think I blunted the knife sharpener with my first knife sharpen on it. So I don't think that was worth the $4 or whatever I paid for it. What else did I got? One of those little whizzy things to froth up your coffee, because my mum likes a cappuccino in the mornings.
Yeah, my daughter does that too. Well. She whips up the milk before she adds it to the coffee.
Yeah, I think I'll have to do that next time, because I whipped it up in the cup, but it creates a whirlpool and makes the edge of the coffee go up over the edge of the cup. So
yeah, I think my daughter does the milk like beforehand and then adds it to the coffee.
I'll give that a go next time. But it seems to work okay. And what else did I get? Some things I haven't tried yet. Some brushes that go in the end of a drill for extra brushing. A little endoscope thing that I can put down the drain in the bathroom inside to try and find out where the clog is in it. Haven't tried it yet. Sure, I got something else for the kitchen as well. Can't remember.
You made Swedish meatballs the other night. Oh, that always makes me think of when I invited my horseshoer and his wife over for dinner one night. And we had helped the neighbors with their branding, so I had a bunch of Rocky Mountain oysters. So I put them, was cooking them up in one of those old, I don't know if they even make them anymore, the little electric frying pans that you could sit on the counter with the lid on them. So I had them cooking up in that. I knew Sharon would not like what I was going to serve them for dinner, so I wasn't going to tell her what they were. But they got there early, and she walks over and she's picking up the lid, and I'm telling her, no, don't lift the lid. And she lifts the lid, and they were just starting to cook, so you could still see the blood veins and stuff in them. And she looks down and she says, and just what is this, Pam? And I looked up and I said, Swedish meatballs? And she's like, I don't think so.
Slight differences.
They're actually quite good if you cook them, clean them, and cook them right. They're a very tender little chunk of meat.
That's why they hurt when they get hit.
Yeah.
The old Brazil nut theory, Huawei. And what did I watch the other day? And someone was cooking Swedish meatballs.
Hey, Chew.
G'day, Chew.
Generally, when I was growing up anyway, what we call Swedish meatballs here is just meatballs made with rice instead of cracker crumbs.
Yeah, we just make rissoles.
I have no idea why they call them Swedish meatballs. It's just what it was always called. I have no idea, GRB. But Swedish massage is not the same thing as Swedish meatballs.
I'm very surprised I've lasted this long without a ding dong.
Well, guys, I'm thinking that I'm going to shut it down early tonight since I know that we still got some other streams going on and it's likely to be slow all night. There's Vibes. Hello, Vibes.
G'day,
So,
Vibes.
I don't know. What do you think, Blackie?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And then, like I said, I'm going to do a big stream on Tuesday night and do some giveaways and an auction and all that stuff. So everybody be ready for that. Giveaways and stuff. It's going to be fun. So thank you, Vibes. So thank you, Grasshopper and Cat Mods. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out for a while. And thank you for coming up with me, Blackie.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry it took me so long.
I hope the mom gets better fast.
Yeah. She had a oxy this morning and then some more paracetamol this afternoon. So hopefully she gets back in her chair and lays back and has another long sleep.
Yeah. Yep. I hope it goes good for her. So, okay. So good night, everybody. Good night, guys.
Oh, hi, bye.